Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Sunday morning edition of our Monday morning message for the week of September 15th to September 21st. It's a beautiful day outside, so hopefully everybody's getting a chance to enjoy the weekend. And I just wanted to send it out a little bit early just to kind of cover a couple different things and kind of get some information in your hands. Now, the first thing that you probably noticed is you hopefully noticed this new link that we put up on top, this exam registration information. When you when you click on there, you're going to have access to all the codes for all of the online teachers. That helps you with total registration. It helps you get into your AP classroom. And those are very, very important tools as we prepare especially if you're taking that AP test. Sorry if you hear my neighbor's mower over there. Now, our assignments for this week then, as you go through there, and we go through our current folder, we go in here, we're still in Module 1, and we're looking right here, we go Anglo-French rivalry and the 7 Years' War to the Continental Congress and the Declaration of Independence quiz. So a lot of times when we're in this area, people are pretty familiar with this information, so it's a lot of focus, especially on the writing, when you're talking about the DBQs, the LEQs, the SAQs. Now, one important thing to remember, you have a 2-week time limit on those. So like if we're on this SAQ and it says it's due on September 14th, you have until September 28th only. Those due dates that we have on here, they're flexible due dates, but they give us that good pacing guide as far as our course goes. So it's always a good idea to stay ahead of that calendar. And I say ahead of that calendar, and that's why we're talking about that 2-week thing, because you want to have that writing be relevant to our course. You want to be able to get that feedback that's going to help you improve your writing, especially if you're taking that national test in May. Even if you're not taking it, it's a skill that you want when you're improving your writing, that quality piece. And so make sure that you're spending those times on there. You're going to have that DBQ, the England Plants Its Roots in America. That's going to be due on September 21st. It's due on the 7th, but make sure it's done by the 21st. It closes at that time. Then that SAQ, Settling the Northern Colonies, that closes on September 28th. Most students will be done if they're not already with that, but just for those students that like to kind of push that writing piece off, we want to make sure that we do that during the time period that we're studying, just for the relevance. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I'll be coming in on Wednesday to schools again this week. So as we're going in, I switched my times a little bit. And so I'll be going Eastridge 9 to 9:45, Woodbury High School 10 to 10:45, and I'll go Park High School 11 to 11:45. I'll also be reaching out to parents and guardians on Tuesday of those students that are kind of a little bit behind in the course, just letting them know, like, hey, things are in place to help that process and just to make sure everybody's keeping that pacing going. Thanks. Hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Look forward to working with you this week.